Good afternoon. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Here we go. It's 4 o'clock. We set up this event on keto for real life people. Today, we're going to get into making some bone broth, and I'm doing chicken, and we're going to talk about the benefits. I'm going to tell you what I know about it. And we're going to talk about my grocery haul, how we're getting ready to start the new year, which is tomorrow. Oh my God, y'all. Hello and goodbye to 2017. I say good riddance. It was a rough year, y'all. It was a really rough year. But I am so looking forward to next year. Now, I'm not sure who all's on here yet, but I do know that I am fixing to invite somebody. So let me see if I can do this. Let's see, I have comment I can do. I can flip it. Well, I don't know why it won't let me invite anybody. I don't know. Well, my goodness. Usually it has that option, and I don't know why it doesn't. But, whoever's out there, if y'all want to, Dory, she's sending me, she's watching, waiting for me to go live. I am live, but for whatever reason, it isn't giving me the option of adding anybody. It just has the little star thing with the wand, the camera flip, the flash, and the chat box. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I need to add somebody to my admin. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, swipe left. Maybe that'll do it. Your live viewers, 1. Huh. Okay. Well, 2. Hello. Here we go. We're getting. Do you all know that I didn't even realize that technically it was New Year's Eve? I mean, I didn't even think about it until today. And I was like, wow, I didn't realize I did that to myself. But it's all good. They formatted it. Can you believe that I would get to do this when there's a completely new format here? It says +1. Where we go? Where do we go here? Let's see. Now I'm having technical difficulties, y'all, because this is one of those things that it's never had. It's got little like square thumbprints, like I could see pictures of people and stuff. Isn't that weird? It's always a learning curve, I'm telling you. If you're out there, will you please acknowledge and give me a thumbs up and maybe say hi, let me know who's out there, because this thing is doing something totally different. Who all's with me today? Hello? Jeepers. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Okay, well, I guess I can just do this. So, bone broth. Bone broth is wonderful miracle stuff. You know, if you stop and think about back in the day, if you got sick or anything, what was the first thing that everybody told you to do? What would your mom or your grandma or relative say? They'd be like, you need to have some chicken soup. Well, the reason they did that is because most of the time back in the day, you didn't run down to the grocery store and pick up some Campbell's chicken noodle soup and sip on it. They made it at home. And when they made it at home, wonderful, magical things happened to it. For instance, when you take a chicken, whether it be just the backs, the necks, the carcass of a leftover roasted chicken, or if you just decide to grab some wings, some legs, some thighs fresh and drop it in some broth and cook it, this magical process starts, and it releases all the collagen from the bones. So what that does for you is it delivers healing properties to your body. So when we're doing the keto diet, this comes into play for lots of good reasons, okay? First of all, think about being hydrated. You know, we're going to drink water and stuff like that, but bone broth, especially if you season it with some of the pink salt or sea salt or any kind of sea salt, I buy the Walmart brand right here. Use it. It is just full of minerals and nutrients that your body needs. Collagen and stuff called glycine and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not technical. I'm not the science guy or the doctor. And I'll drop Dr. Ken Berry's name down because he would probably know more about the aspects of what these nutrients do. But I do know they are healing. So when you're drinking bone broth on a keto diet, wow, hi, Patty. Look, this is totally new, y'all. I'm getting pictures of you guys going across. Like, how beautiful are y'all? So, anyway, when you're on the keto diet, you do it for hydration. You get extra sodium in from that. You're getting that nice, wonderful collagen, which is great for your digestive system. It heals leaky gut. It heals the lining, coats it, soothes it. It helps your bones, it helps your hair, it helps your nails. It's just wonderful. And then if you have the opportunity, you know, you've got your bone broth, you can use it to make so many recipes. It's versatile. So, you know, you're not just stuck eating eggs, bacon, steak, burgers, and chops. I mean, there's cream of broccoli and chicken cheddar soup, and there's chicken zoodle soup, which I will have to say, okay? We are going to do a little bonus, like a very simple chicken zoodle soup today, because why not? The stuff's already cooking, right? Also, the wonderful thing about chicken or bone broth, you can do beef, you can do chicken, you could do, you know, whatever. I've done ham. It's so delicious. Oh my God, I love it. It's a great way to get extra fat in. You know, fat is king in keto. So when you get a nice fresh cup of bone broth, and you heat it up in the afternoon or say at night, you know, depending on if you're in IF, intermittent fasting, get that extra tablespoon in there and put it down in there. I use the butter and I put a little bit in it, and it even just makes it even more rich and more wonderful. So with all that being said, I want to tell you guys what I did, okay? I have an Instant Pot. My wonderful hubby bought it for me back in September, and I'm learning how to use it more and more, so it's been fantastic. I decided, it's even with a pot, an Instant Pot, it takes a good 2 hours to make bone broth. If you were to make it on your stove, which is totally fine, I've done that, that's how I did it before I got this Instant Pot, we're looking at 4 to 6 hours, or even longer if you want to watch the pot that darn long. But that being said, I went ahead today and I made some up. I went to the grocery store, I got my chicken, got my produce, got back here, put it in my Instant Pot, and I just now got the pressure to release off of it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it in reverse. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like, how you take the chicken out, how you strain it, and get you your end product. But then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna make the second batch. I've got my phone is mounted on this kitchen faucet here in my kitchen. I want to tell you again, you don't have to go fancy. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Me and Dory were talking about keto on a dime. And the great thing is about it, you don't have to spend a fortune to do keto at all, okay? I went to Aldi's. And I bought this big bag of thighs and legs. It was $4.59. Hello. I mean, you can't beat that. All right. I used half of it to make the first batch. I'm going to use the second half to make the second batch. And then I still have all the meat that I get to harvest from my bone broth and use it for other recipes. So for $4.59, plus the cost of a couple of carrots and a piece of celery and some onion, and some water, you can do so much with this. All right, so here we go. I'm going to turn this a little bit so that you can see my counter a little bit. I can't really move my phone around, and I got to be hands-free. I sure wish I could get Dory to come on here. I don't even know if you guys are commenting or not, because it doesn't show any comments at all. Oh, there's one. Hi, Melissa, Jody, Susan. This thing is crazy. All right. Hi, y'all. I'm just now getting the feed. I wish Facebook would tell us, hey, we changed the format. You guys aren't going to know what you're going to do at all, and you're going to look silly when you go on, because you're going to be going like, what? Oh my God, how do I do this? Okay, so here's the Instant Pot. It has this little pressure nozzle on it. Let me see if we can't turn this a little bit this way. And it's simple. You pull it over to the side when things are done. It releases the steam. You lift off the lid carefully, mind you, because this is very hot. There's going to be lots of steam. Okay, and I'm going to take this lid and I'm going to bring it over here and set it out of the way. You guys, it smells so good. It smells like Grandma's house and my house. If my grandma made chicken soup. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think I went over the fill line, and I want you to know something. There's all this fat, this chicken fat sitting on top of this broth. Do not throw that away. That is like chicken gold, okay? I'm going to take this bowl because I've got all this chicken and vegetables and things down in here. And I did the thighs. I'm going to tell you, I did nothing to them. I literally rinsed them off and put the whole chicken thigh and the leg quarter in the pot. Now I want you to see this. It's literally falling apart. Okay? So I'm going to just take it out of here. Oh, golly gosh. It really is just falling apart. And I'm going to keep going here. I need like a slotted spoon. Look, celery. And the color of this broth is beautiful, you guys. And I'm going to add a twist to the second pot. I want to talk about that in just a minute. This is so awesome. Okay, here we go. More chicken. I probably put about 2.5 pounds of chicken in here, you guys. It was, oh, let me see how much this bag weighs. Oh, it was 10 pounds of chicken. So I probably did about 5, because I did half. What do we got here? You just got an Instant Pot, CC. Can't wait to make my first bone broth. Oh, you're going to love it. I'm so happy for you. Carl, you can use a slow cooker. Yes, definitely. Just the only thing is, just make sure you have enough room for like 2 quarts of water if your crock pot's big enough. But definitely, slow cooker, on the stove, in an Instant Pot, it really doesn't matter, okay? I'm going to keep on pulling this chicken. And I mean, there's going to be bones down in it. Don't worry about it, you guys, because once I get these big pieces out, watch what I do. And I did add carrots, but we will talk about that again in a minute. So what I'm going to do is, let me tilt this down so you guys can see it. I took all of that out. Let me put that up there. And I'm not throwing that away, okay? Once it gets cool enough, I'm just going to discard the bones and keep the meat, and I will do something with that in just a minute. So, pot's hot, and I need a pot holder. I'll be right back. So this is the insert that comes in the Instant Pot, and it's great, okay, because you can just lift it right out and do whatever you need to do. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to tilt this. Oh, I'm going to try to tilt this down a bit. Let's see here. And I have, this is my setup. This is my rig, okay? I have a plastic 1 gallon pitcher, and I have a strainer. It sits right down in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take and I'm going to strain this broth through there. That'll catch bones. It'll catch little bits of herbs, onions, anything that I didn't get, it'll catch. Whoop, 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 whoop. But be careful because it is hot. Bits of chicken. Oh, I steamed up my glasses. Okay. there we go. That I'm just going to toss because it's just got, you know, the little bits of cartilage and things like that in there. So, and this is what we end up with. Look at there. Isn't that pretty? It's nice and golden. Yes, mine is an 8. No, mine's the 6 quart. I didn't want the 8 quart. It was a bit more expensive. So with the 6 quart, I was still able to put 2 quarts of water in it, plus the chicken and the vegetables. So this is the product, though, you guys. You could, at this point, I have been known to just stick it in the fridge and let it cool off. But I also want to encourage you. I bought a case of these at Walmart. You can just pour your broth up to about right here, and you can put your lid on it and set them in the fridge. That way you have broth all week long. You can just pull it out. I'm going to drink one of these a day, or I'm just going to pull one out because I need to make it for whatever dish I'm making. Cece, you're going to make the beef broth? That's really, really good. Have you ever made beef broth before? And if so, let me know. So I'm going to pour some of this off, and I'm just going to let the fat go in it. Yes, you can freeze yours, Jody. That's true. You can do the freezing of it, but it won't last long enough in my house to freeze, honestly. I cook too much with it. I use it for everything, so ouch. And in these batches, like I said, just go to the top, put the lids on them. They'll keep in the fridge for easily a week. Yes, I was going to suggest that you roast the bones first. Let me tell you something. The very first time I ever tried to make bone broth with beef bones, I was so disappointed. I had to scour high and low, and I found the femur bones, which they were beautiful. Beautiful. And so I roasted them to get all the marrow out, and I slow cooked it. I didn't have this Instant Pot. It was a labor of love. Put all the seasonings in it, and I even bought the stock pot to make it in, and it was just bland, no matter what I did. After that disappointment, I reread and researched a little more and realized when you do make bone broth, get a femur bone if you can, because they are wonderful, and you can get them split as well. Roast them so that that marrow kind of loosens up and roasts. It lends so much flavor. The bones lend the flavor. But get some either neck bones, some hooves, whatever you can, joint where there's collagen. The point of bone broth is to have that collagen. You want that in there. Yeah, Marcia, just watch it from the beginning, and it's simple. And I haven't even made the bone broth. I made the first batch to show you the end result, because it does take 2 hours to make it. So, anywho, that's that. You got these little lids. You put on them, and that fat is just like a little protector on top of your broth as well. So, there you go. In the fridge it goes. Now, I'm going to set this broth over here. And I'm going to start all over. There's no rhyme or reason to this, you guys. There's no point in me just freshening this pot up, because why? I'm putting the exact same things back in it with a couple of little twists. Let me tilt this up a bit. Okay, so I said I've got some chicken. I've heard controversy. Some people say rinse your chicken. Some people say don't rinse your chicken. I just give it a rinse and a shake. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm leaving all that fat on there. I want everything from this, okay? I'm going to drop it in this pot. And that's about all I do there. And then, I think what I'm going to do this time, a little differently. The first batch, I did the traditional. Second batch, I'm going to add ginger, and I'm also going to add turmeric. The turmeric is going to give it a wonderful color as well. But, you know, turmeric is super healthy. It's very anti-inflammatory. It's used as a medicine in India. And it's, I don't know how to pronounce it, Ayurvedic medicine. They say people who take turmeric on a daily, they don't have to take pain medication. And then I thought I'd do some ginger down in it as well. A little ginger, a little turmeric. And not only will that really brighten the broth up and make it flavorful with ginger in it, it is going to also lend its properties. I mean, it's another thing that's very anti-inflammatory. It's awesome for your digestive system. I adore ginger, okay? That lighting is something else. We'll see. So, yeah, I love ginger. It's very good for you. It takes away bloating, takes away nausea. I keep ginger tea in the house. Jody uses turmeric too, so there you go. All right, so I put this chicken in the pot. And then waiting in the wings is 2 quarts of water. And I'll put almost, there's a max fill line in mine. And I'm gonna go just below it because I have to add some vegetables, root vegetables. So there's my max line, and I'm gonna go just below. So there's still about a cup of water left in there. What I did was half an onion. You don't have to peel it. Just make sure there's no dirt or bits on it. That lends some color too, okay? Throw it in there. I scrubbed up and cut some carrots. We're not eating the carrots. We're not getting a lot of carbs from the carrots, but they do, you know, they just work in chicken. They just make it taste so wonderful in the pot. Then I have my celery, leafies on and everything. I'm getting on close to that fill line. And garlic. Now I don't know about how much ginger I want to use, because that's a pretty good chunk, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna think it's gonna be really, really tasty, okay? So I'm gonna put that down in the pot. I'm right there at the fill line, and I'm good, because now all I gotta do is add my seasonings. Ooh, almost forgot. Apple cider vinegar is probably gonna make me go over the fill line. You don't know how scary that is. Do not go over the fill line in your Instapot. You will have a mess all over your house. I'm willing to bet I'm gonna take half a cup of mine out. Right here. Yeah, I don't want it to explode. So, the purpose of the vinegar is it helps break down the collagen and releases it so that when you get done, when you chill your bone broth, it'll look like Jell-O. I mean, you can literally cut it if you want to. That's the way mine does. But when you heat it up, liquid gold, baby, liquid gold. So, in goes some apple cider vinegar. And this is how I eyeball it, you guys. There's no fast rule, except for about the bones. So, like, I've got salt. And I'm just going to drop it. And, yeah, I want a bit. You know why? Because we are on keto, and we need that salt. Turmeric. Again, I'm gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna say maybe a half teaspoon. Half a teaspoon, maybe. Ooh, it's so pretty. I love that color. And then, last but not least, thyme. Oh, this smells so good. We have this store called the Granary. Again, let me see here. Let me show you. Probably about a tablespoon. And I think I'm going to grab a little bit of bay leaf too. Hold on, I'll be right there. Aren't you glad my kitchen is small? I don't get lost in it. I'll be back in a while, guys. Gotta go dig in my pantry. So I'm gonna add a couple bay leaves. People forget about how wonderful they are. So I got, ooh, I need to get some more. I only got like 3 or 4 left. So I got 3 tiny ones. Zip. All right, now, this is the wonderful part. Everything's in there. I'm just at the line, and we are, oh, I didn't turn my mouth the right way. It makes this cute little noise. So there we go. I'm gonna turn this so that you all can see it. And I'm just gonna turn it on to manual. It's already set for 120 minutes, so it's 2 hours. That's it. Now, it does take a while to warm up with an Instant Pot. Once it gets to temperature, it just says on, and then it'll go up to temp. Make sure that your little button on top is pointing directly in the middle towards you. And now I don't have anything else to do for 2 hours while that cooks. Okay. Yeah, I think the ginger is going to be a really, really good idea, you guys. Now what I need to do is, I was giving this chicken a minute to kind of cool down because it's going to burn my fingers. So here's what I'm going to talk about next. Are you guys ready for the 90-day challenge tomorrow? If you're ready for the 90-day challenge tomorrow, give me some little hearts and some little thumbs ups going across if you've gotten out there and got your shopping done, or if you're ready already and you're going to start, give me those hearts and give me those thumbs up. Yay! There they come. I guess I'm on a little bit of a delay. So I got all my shopping done. I made it in 2 days, and I wanted to share a few things, okay? I got my all my meat, my butter, and all that good stuff on. Are you still there? Are we still going? I need to tell my no phone calls. Anyway, so I want to share some things that I did get with you guys. Spinach. You guys need your spinach, okay? Get it. I got a super great haul on this. I paid 75 cents a container for organic spinach. What world does that even happen in? I'm glad I walked into it. That's all I can say. And lettuces, artisan lettuces, 50 cents. Oh my gosh. Hi, honey bun. My husband's here. Y'all say hi to Celex. That's my wonderful man. He doesn't get to be home tonight. We don't get to spend New Year's Eve together. He's so close, but yet so far. He's off in Big Cabin, Oklahoma right now. And I'm in East Texas. So I sure wish you were here, babe. So anyways, I got some excellent deals on produce. I'm glad I waited till Sunday because I just wanted to make sure that my produce was as fresh as it could be. For those of you who always want something quick and easy and on the go, I bought this Bird's Eye cauliflower mash, sour cream and chives. Great. I mean, it's a serving is 8 carbohydrates, 3 fiber, so you would end up